This is an instruction video to show you how to install the Sulfur Eliminator, maintain the Sulfur Eliminator, things you need to know about the Sulfur Eliminator. The Sulfur Eliminator was invented about 7 years ago. It's a miracle to the well industry to get rid of sulfur smell, rotten egg smell, stagnated water smell. If your well smells funny, it's something going on with your well. It's either stagnating, you got sulfur in your vein. The Sulfur Eliminator will get rid of it for you. Basically, this is a 400-foot well here. This is your well, the big pipe that you see here. This is a 6-inch well. Some parts of the country you might have 4-inch well. A 6-inch well will hold about 1.5 gallons per foot. And like I said, this is a 400-foot well. So you're storing, our static water level here is about 30 foot down. We're in North Carolina. And in the southern district of the states, you'll see these standard wells. In some parts, northern, you might have pitless adapter wells. It doesn't look like this, but they still work the same. It still works the same way. It's still a well. Just call for instructions on that. On your standard wells, the Sulfur Eliminator comes just like this. You see I have a spigot on top. The stainless hose is screwed onto the spigot. We call that the A end. This is the B end. It goes down in the well. So basically it's a form of aeration. The Sulfur Eliminator has an aeration device, a Ventura system that produces air, oxygen, and it aerates the water that's in your well and releases the gases that are in the well. So basically we're using your well as an aeration tank. For years we had to spend customers had to spend thousands of dollars on aeration equipment. You really can't filter sulfur. People try, they spend a lot of money. Sulfur's a gas. You have to aerate the sulfur. So like I said, we're using your well as a giant aeration tank. You already got the tank here. We're supplying the aeration. And basically it's got a lot more benefits besides just the sulfur. You notice the filter that's inside here. This is a iron buster filter, silver injected. This is what one looks like after about a year. This is the yearly maintenance program. You change the filter once a year. This well's got black iron. Black iron is generally your cause of sulfur, even though orange iron or red iron might stain over it and you not see the black in it. Generally it's black iron that causes the sulfur gases that grow in your well. I give the people the example, it's kind of like algae in a swimming pool, barnacles in the ocean. Because this well's 400 foot, your well might be 100 foot, however deep your well is, minerals grow. And when minerals grow in a well, it releases gases. Now that's stagnated sulfur. There can be vein sulfur. A lot of them in Florida are vein sulfur. Works the same way. It still gets rid of it. Gets rid of sulfur, stagnated or vein. So 400-foot well, my water line's within 30 foot of the top here. So just to give you kind of how a well works, I'm storing 1.5 gallons per foot. You can kind of do the math on that's a lot of water. You can't use that kind of water in a day, week, usually a month. So the growth, when you run cameras in well, the growth that happens down in there, people are amazed to see the inside of their well. So a lot of the other benefits for the Sulfur Eliminator, not just getting rid of the sulfur, which is the greatest benefit of all, but it's actually getting rid of the irons and the growth and making your well healthy. Like I said, your well is growing down in there. The forms of iron that are in your well is growing. And every year that goes by, they get worse. So by this 360-degree cone of air, oxygen, and water going down in your well, we're removing the stagnated irons. If you can get it on the newer well, you'll never have iron growth. It won't let the iron attach. The filters that are made are specially designed. They're called iron buster filters. They actually filter the particles and the mineral of iron. So what reverts back down into your well is catching the minerals that would have caused the iron. Now the iron that's already there in older wells, it's going to revert and it's going to dislodge those irons and never let them attach again. Mine's about 7 years old, this system, and anybody that's got a well usually has an inline house filter that kind of looks like this, but it mounts. And you will see those diminish by the month. You won't be changing your filter near as much. So it just makes your well a lot healthier. And it's the greenest product you can get. Using your own well water, no chemicals, no backwashing. A lot of people say, well, you know, does it run my pump? My spigot's on, my pump's running. That's not the case. This spigot here, even though it's out at the well, your tank that you have under your house or your tank could be here, it still draws out of your holding tank. Okay, the product only uses 1 gallon of water per hour. That's a fine mist. That's no more than a shower a day. Like I said, other systems backwash hundreds of gallons of water, use a lot more electricity. This is nothing for a well system to recycle a gallon of water per hour. Okay, it's equivalent to if you had a drip on your faucet. So basically, to have clean, pure, healthy water. And so basically, it comes already put together like you see it here. When you first get the product, the nozzle is off. This is the nozzle. It comes attached to the side of the vent port, the vent. So that's an important step. That's called heavy aeration. You put it in the well like that for 24 to 48 hours or until smell's relieved. Some wells do it in 6 hours, some wells a little over 48, just depends on the depth and the volume of water coming in. Turn it on, let it run until the smell's relieved. Once the smell's gone, you come back out to your well, put the nozzle back on. I always like to turn it on, make sure it's misting. Put it back in the well. You're good for a year. Now, after a year, you're going to change this filter. Like I said, this was a year-old filter. You're going to change it. That's the only yearly maintenance there is to these wells. Very inexpensive filter. You put them in once a year. As long as you change the filter, you get a lifetime warranty on the product. If anything breaks on the product, you're covered. Also, when we send you out the product, it's free. We send it out for free. We give you a trial period of 15 days. Let you try out the product. If you need longer, you just keep in touch with us. And once you're satisfied with the product 100%, then we receive payment. You won't find other companies that do that. We're so proud of this product, and we just want to get it in your hands and show you that it works. And it's a great product for a well. Any well, whether you have sulfur, iron, it's beneficial to the well just to keep the well healthy, but it'll relieve that sulfur smell within 24 to 48 hours. And that sulfur smell is just really tough to live with. So this is a very inexpensive device that lasts a lifetime. You don't ever have to worry about it again. And it's a homeowner-friendly product. I mean, anybody can screw the hose onto a spigot and put this down through the vent port. So it's very simple. It comes put together. Put it on there. Give us a try. If you have further questions, you can call us at 336 area code 685-0712. That's 336 area code 685-0712. And thank you for your business.